Hey there, and welcome to my Rocket League channel. My name is Panda. I go by a lot of other names, but mainly Panda. This video is meant to explain who I am and why I'm doing this. This channel is my personal diary or a record of my progress towards my biggest goal, a red title. So it's kind of like a Road to GC channel. I know, super original, right? But this channel isn't going to be me posting every single match I play until I get 10 GC wins. No. My gameplay is not nearly entertaining or advanced enough to be visually appealing for an audience to watch every match I play. The main purpose of this channel is a place for me to post what I find to be entertaining and funny videos or compilations of my friends and I along this journey. I'm not so much aiming for millions of view videos. I'm simply trying to create videos that may help someone who's also stuck in the lower ranks or near my rank and maybe can learn something or adapt something that I do to their own playstyle. I can also look back on this channel years from now and hopefully see my growth over time as a player, an editor, and a YouTuber. And if someone happens to find these videos funny, then someone also gets a good laugh out of it too. So a little bit about me. I've played 8 seasons so far, all in free-to-play from season 6 to season 14. It's been about 27 months and I've played around 1133 hours. My ranks are as such so far. 1v1, I'm Diamond 1 in Division 3. In 2v2s, I'm Champ 2 Division 1. And in 3v3s, I'm Diamond 3 Division 4. Now, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my journey so far. I started playing casually in season 6 of free-to-play. Now, this is important because I've owned the game of Rocket League since 2016, as shown by my established 2016 title, which, quote, were awarded to players who played Rocket League before free-to-play. The title shows the year you first played in online servers on that account. If you bought Rocket League in 2015 but played offline until 2016, you'd get the established 2016 title. I owned the game in the 2015 to 2016 timeframe back on Xbox. During this time, my friend and current 2's partner, Raven, loved the game and tried to get me to play it with him. I was stubborn and in the military at the time. Because of this, I was dedicated to games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Escape from Tarkov, and a bunch of other tactical and FPS shooter games. After a while, Raven did manage to get me to play what I remember being the tutorial at the time, and I kid you not, one online match. My immediate reaction was that I didn't like the game and it had nothing to offer me worth my time. Mind you, this is back before its big boom in player base and popularity, so I had no idea what the game offered and Raven didn't know what he could sell me on. I was so in love with FPS games at the time that I didn't care about a rocket-powered soccer car game. And man, was I wrong, and did I hate myself for it. Raven stayed faithful and continued to play and practice at Rocket League for the coming years. Fast forward 6 years to May of 2022. My girlfriend and I are looking for games to play together. We've played games like Stardew Valley and other farm sim games up to this point, but needed something to play casually with our friends. Fortnite was offered up to us by some friends who were loving the game at the time. This was also another game that I had owned back when it first came out. Back when I had bought it, it was also known as Save the World when it had a single player campaign mode. Raven again offered up the idea of Rocket League. During this time, I was a full-time college student with not much going on, so we decided to dabble in the game. By this time, I had had my fun with FPS games and found the style of Rocket League to be a breath of fresh air. We spent some of season 6 of free-to-play casually playing 3s together, being Raven, my girlfriend, and myself. After coming off of season 6, I found myself loving the game of Rocket League, but wanted to know more about the rank side of things and what it had to offer. By this point, I had spent a few months practicing and playing with the help and advice of Raven, though much of his advice I refused to listen to in the beginning. We managed to barely make it to Diamond 1, with Raven clearly carrying us. After season 7 ended and I received my ranked rewards, I was hooked. I spent the next several seasons and months practicing in custom maps and training modes to better my base skills and close the gap between Raven and myself. I started watching YouTubers and content creators, got invested in the RLCS, and found my favorite ones players being Appjack and Evample. Seeing what these two high-level pros in their respective regions and skill brackets could do showed me the endless possibilities within the confines of these walls. I wanted to know more and improve as quickly as possible. Over the next few seasons, I would continue to climb the ranks of 2s and 3s with Raven, but never counted these as my own personal wins. He clearly carried me the entire way, even earning us 2 champion tournament titles for seasons 9 and 10. I was disappointed with myself. I hadn't earned these titles, and even worse, I couldn't beat Raven in a 1v1 to save my life. It was at this point I decided to put my head down and grind ones to improve my skills. I began as a normal gold 1 and happy that I earned this rank on my own. I continued to watch and listen to Appjack and base my playstyle off of his own. A season later, I was in platinum, and shortly after that, finding myself in diamond. Interestingly, the same ones rank as Raven. All of this taking place during the soft resets after season 10. I finally had proof of my accomplishments and my skills, with my ones rank and even 2 solo queue tournament titles. With my accomplishments in hand, I went back to Raven and challenged him to a 1v1 best of 5, and won, confirming my skills and accomplishments. After this point, Raven became my official 2's partner and we set out to reach our goal of GC1 together. You see, Raven never made it higher than C2 on his account before. He's always solo queued and never had a good partner to help him out for a long period of time. Now that I was somewhat on his level and had a defensive playstyle that could be used to his advantage, we were able to climb the ranks even after multiple resets back down to high diamond or low champ depending on the season. Recently, we both managed to make it to champ 2, him back at champ 2, division 2, and myself at division 1. It may not be a huge achievement, but to us it is. We landed ourselves in the top 10% of the player base against against many GCs, most of them from season 10, so not like real GCs, but they have red tags nonetheless. Our next goal is to make it to Champ 3, where we can hopefully find our foundation and continue to improve our skills up to GC. With all of that said, the main points again are for this channel to be the diary of this journey and to help other players. Since all of my videos are from the perspective of someone who has started at the bottom with no experience and managed to make it this far, and to create content that others might find funny or entertaining to view. Thank you for watching. My name is Panda, and this is my story.